What's good, fam? We back at it with another video, bro. Another list of mine. We're gonna be talking about my top 8 white sitcoms and 4 that I didn't like. And I did not like them. Well, one I can't say I didn't hate, but I just couldn't rock with. But the other 3, oh my god, like, yeah, cut this shit off. Like, that's how I feel. But yeah, we gonna jump straight into this one, y'all. Let's get it. Married with Children, bro. Al Bundy was my fucking guy. He would have got canceled now. He definitely would have got canceled now. Cause boy, he did not hold shit back in this show. You hear me? But there's a couple things I had beef with him about. And number one, Peggy Bundy was fine. Al Bundy was wildin'. I'd have been weighing her ass out in that house. You crazy, man. Katie, man, she was bad in that back in them days, bruh. Out your mind. Jim Teller, nah. But, shit, bro. Out your mind. Bud was crazy, too. But I ain't gonna lie. Marcy's husband, Marcy was funny as hell too. Even they had that banter, her and Al going back and forth too. But my favorite husband of her was Jefferson. He was wild as shit. He laughed at everything Al said about. I enjoyed this show, bro. Like, I really did, man. I still watch this show to this day, from start to finish. I will watch it again. This is like my White Martin or Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I will watch the shit out of this show. But yeah, let's get it. Next one. Of course, I gotta add The Simpsons on there, man. I grew up watching this show. It's still going on. That's how long this show been on. This show been on longer than I've been alive. If I'm not mistaken. Let me see which year The Simpsons came out. Yeah, December 1989. I was born in 91. This was out before I was even born. And it's still going. And they still putting out some truth, like some controversies that is kind of wild. But yeah, man, I enjoyed this show from start to finish, man. Well, I can't say from start to finish because it's still rolling. I haven't watched the brand new, but man, this show was hilarious, G. I love this show. I still watch this show. The Simpsons gonna forever be on my list. Let's jump to the next one. Malcolm in the Middle, bruh. This is when I got introduced to Bryan Cranston, my first discovery of him. And yo, this show was hilarious. If it wasn't Malcolm and his shenanigans, it had to be Reese. Then of course we got, I forgot, Francis and his crazy ass. Then Dewey, he just trying to follow behind them. Lois was on some wild shit. Like her and the lady going back and forth in the parking lot, running into it. Like, come on, man. But one thing I can say, the kids, they terrorize their mother, but only they could terrorize their mother. If anybody else try anything else, they fucking them up in any kind of way. And I like that. I enjoyed that. Especially when they got into the fight at the circus fighting the clowns. Come on, man. I enjoyed this shit, bro. This show was lit. This is on Disney Plus too if y'all want to watch it. I enjoyed the show. I'm going to say that. I enjoyed this shit from start to finish. Of course. I know I'm going to keep saying that. But yeah, man. Malcolm in the Middle is definitely going to be on my list. Another one that I really enjoyed was that 70s show, man. This is before Danny Masterson. I'm just finding out about Danny Masterson. But I really enjoyed this show, bro. Red was my guy. I ain't going to front. Red was kind of like my spirit person. Like, I'll be here with these dumbass kids. They made a new one, that 90s show. I ain't rocking with it. But from Eric doing his crazy shit. Donna, like I forgot what the rest of their name was. Kelso, I think Lois, that's the mama. Fez, what the hell? Jackie, that was her name. Yeah, I enjoyed this show, Joe. I really did. And they keep like making shows where they can come back together. I think like they made a show with Sam Elliott, The Ranch. I did watch like a couple seasons of it. Once Danny Masterson was off, I didn't really watch it anymore. But then I figured out why, and I was like, wow, that was crazy. But that show wasn't. It was okay. It wasn't nothing to rave about. But yeah, to put me to sleep, I watched that show. But yeah, I enjoyed that 70s show, man. The Office. A lot of people didn't like it. They said it was corny, but I enjoyed The Office, man. And some folks just go by like the first couple episodes. Like, this show is corny. This shit picks up. It's starting to get crazy on this show after a while, man. Stanley is my spirit person. If I'm working in a cubicle, Stanley is my guy, man. Him and Daryl and Patrice O'Neal was in this show too. He was working with Daryl. After Steve Carell left, it did kind of die down in my book. He was cool, and if that's the name, Andy, he was cool, but Steve Carell was different as the boss, man, and I enjoyed him a lot better than I did Andy. But when he was just a regular worker, I was like, cool. But when he became the boss, I was like, yeah, I think I'm good on that. But yeah, The Office. Bro, Arrested Development. This family was outrageous. But my favorite person, he was conniving. The brother, dog. Will Arnett was crazy. He was fucking nuts in this show. But the whole family was nuts, to be honest. And I'm not going by the Netflix Arrested Development, dog. I'm talking about the one that was on Fox. I'm talking about that Arrested Development when it first came out. I don't know what the fuck this shit is on Netflix. I was like, y'all could have just, but I guess they wanted to redo it. But I was like, yeah, I prefer that. The mother was wild. The father, everybody was crazy in this show, to be honest. Family Guy, man. I gotta have Family Guy on here, man. I haven't been watching the brand new episodes, but them first couple episodes, like from the first season up to like, I think, well, I don't know when I stopped watching it. But yo, when that shit first came out, this show was wild. I'm pretty sure it's still wild now. Man, and they came up with the flashback. That changed the game. When they did like the flashback joint, I was like, yo, this show was crazy. Everybody got talked about. Every race, everybody. It didn't matter. Everybody caught the smoke. It was kind of like Chappelle's show. Everybody caught the smoke. And pretty much, I really liked it. I still watch Family Guy. I still watch the old episodes, man. Come on, G. Man, I gotta add King of the Hill, dog. This show was funny as shit. It was a lot of shit going on, like Dale's wife messing around with John Redcorn and my man Dale raising homie like it was his son. Like, gee, yo, that is not your son, boy. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot going on. His father was wild. King of the Hit Mirror. Hank Hill father was crazy as shit. The neighbor was wild. Bobby, Bobby was Bobby G. I ain't going front. But my favorite character was Boomhauer. You ain't know what the fuck he was saying. I just laughed. But it was one episode where he got real deep, and I was like, what the fuck? I understood what he said this time. Like, and I used to know a guy that actually talked just like him. That's when I used to call him that, Boomhauer. And he looked like a black version of him. You know, God rest his soul. But yeah, bro, King of the Hill, man, that's definitely on my list. Now, these gonna be some honorable mentions. I don't know how many I got on here, to be honest with you. So we just gonna jump straight into it. Third Rock from the Sun definitely gonna be on my list, dog. And this came out when I was younger, and it was different. and that's why I liked it the most. This one I got introduced to what's his name? Damn, what's his name? Gordon James Hewitt, some shit like that. But yeah, yo, right here, yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Him right there. This when I first got introduced to him. John Litlow, he was crazy, but I got introduced to him when he played in The Cliffhanger. Then it was Ricochet. I seen him play like villain roles, and I seen him in this, and man, this show was dope, man. It was funny, and yeah, it was ahead of its time. This is another show that I really enjoyed, that the family was crazy. The brother was always doing some wild, stupid shit. I forgot what his name was, the main dude. But yeah, I enjoyed this show too, bruh. They did a whole lot of dumb shit on this show. It's been a minute since I watched it, but once I seen the picture, I was like, yeah, I remember that show. That show was wild. And I watched a couple old episodes, like, yeah, I see why I enjoyed this shit, bro. But yeah, Grounded for Life, bro. These are the ones that I hated. The first one, I'll let y'all know why, which one the first one is. But yeah, I really didn't like the last three. But this first one, I gotta pull back the hate. Full House. This is the one I said I had to pull back the hate. I can say I just didn't get into the show like that. I'm not going to sit here and say it was a horrible show, because I've seen some episodes and they were cool. But yeah, it just wasn't for me, to be honest. Bob Saget, God rest his soul, he was cool in the show, bro. Other than that, yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm straight. To me, it was a little too corny for me. But yeah, man. These the ones that Cheers. I hated this fucking show. Ted Danson, long haired ass. The theme music I did like though. I forgot Woody Harrelson was even in this shit, and Kelsey Grammer. And what's her name right here? Danny DeVito's wife. I forgot they was even in this shit. I hated Norm. I did not like Norm at all. They was gonna actually replace him for John Witherspoon on the Wayans Brothers. Can y'all believe that shit? Like, come on, like get the. That's another story. But yeah, man, everybody knows your name in Cheers until you walk in that motherfucker. Who was you? Like, yeah. The theme music made me change the channel. And this was when wrestling was lit. I knew it was time to go to sleep once this show came on. Then I started watching it. I was like, this show was corny as fuck. Like, just looking at the cast, like, no, man. I hated this show. Isn't that? Oh, cut this shit off. I'm allergic to the theme music types. I hate it, man. Change the M to the TR. The trash. Like Bubba does it. Trash. Yeah. Put that in there, motherfucker, man. And last, of course, but not least, this catastrophe of a. This. Y'all already know how I feel about Friends, bro. Yeah, that's I believe that's it. I ain't really gotta say too much. I said plenty. You're not living single, man. Fuck, man. I'ma just say that, man. Now, after this show, I mean, Jennifer Aniston is cool, you know, but this shit was ass, man. Booty, dirty booty ass. Other than that, bro, if y'all enjoyed this, man, smash the like button for your boy. Comment down below what y'all thought, and also y'all list of sitcoms that y'all would have put on here and y'all wouldn't have put on here. Share the video and also subscribe to the channel for your boy. I did not like this show, dog. Cut this this shit off. You know, I would watch Ally McBeal before I watched this shit. Yeah, I was back in them days when Ally McBeal was on. And she was skinny as hell in that show. I was like, how she keep getting all these men? She is a stick figure out here, man. She got flamingo legs out here, man. But yeah. If y'all got today, I appreciate y'all, man. We out this piece, man. Share the video and subscribe to the channel for we out.